Welcome to this exciting video where we explore the top 3 most valuable Kennedy half-dollar coins, iconic pieces of American history that have become highly prized by collectors. From rare design varieties to limited mint issues, these half-dollars can be worth far more than their face value. Let's get started. First up, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1996, a coin with a D mint mark shown in very fine condition. The Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most recognizable coins in American history, carrying both emotional and historical significance. Introduced in the early 1960s, this coin was created to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. By the time 1996 arrived, the Kennedy half-dollar had already become a long-standing symbol of remembrance and national pride. This particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the D Mint mark on the obverse. The D Mint mark helps collectors clearly distinguish this coin from Philadelphia and San Francisco issues. In 1996, Kennedy half-dollars were produced mainly for collectors and limited circulation. This reduced everyday use makes later-date examples especially interesting to study. The 1996 Kennedy half-dollar is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition. Although it does not contain silver, the coin still has a solid weight and familiar feel. In very fine condition, the coin shows moderate wear while retaining strong overall detail. Key design elements remain clear, making the coin visually appealing. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy. This portrait was designed by Gilroy Roberts and remains one of the most admired coin designs. Kennedy's hair shows light wear in very fine condition, but the main strands are still visible. Facial features such as the eyes, nose, and jawline remain well defined. The word Liberty arcs around the portrait and is fully readable. The phrase "In God We Trust" appears clearly to the left of Kennedy's profile. The date 1996 is sharp and easily visible, anchoring the coin firmly in the late 20th century. Turning the coin over reveals the presidential seal on the reverse. The eagle at the center stands proudly with wings spread wide. In its talons, the eagle holds arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. In very fine condition, the eagle's feathers show wear but retain clear structure. The shield on the eagle's chest remains visible and well outlined. The ring of stars surrounding the eagle is still distinct and complete. The rim and lettering on both sides remain strong, with only light smoothing. The reeded edge shows minor wear but retains most of its original definition. Color plays an important role in very fine condition coins. The 1996 Kennedy half-dollar typically displays a soft silver-gray tone. Subtle hints of copper may appear along the edge, revealing the clad layers. These natural color tones add character without distracting from the design. Very fine condition strikes a balance between use and preservation. The coin shows evidence of circulation but avoids heavy damage or flattening. Collectors often appreciate very fine coins for their honest, circulated look. They offer strong detail without the higher cost of uncirculated examples. For new collectors, a 1996 D Kennedy half-dollar in very fine condition is an excellent choice. It provides a clear view of the design while remaining affordable. Experienced collectors may enjoy comparing very fine examples to higher-grade coins. Such comparisons help build grading skills and attention to detail. Proper storage is still important to protect a very fine coin from further wear. Coin holders or albums help maintain the coin's current condition. The 1996 Kennedy half-dollar reflects a period when half-dollars were less common in daily use. This adds to the appeal of finding circulated examples today. Holding this coin creates a connection to American history and modern coinage. The size and weight of the half-dollar give it a strong presence in the hand. Every mark and slight wear pattern tells part of the coin's journey. Coins like this remind us that history is often carried quietly in everyday objects. The Kennedy half-dollar continues to honor a president whose legacy endures. The 1996 D issue is a meaningful part of that continuing story. Very fine condition allows us to appreciate both the artistry and the passage of time. Each glance reveals details shaped by careful design and gentle circulation. This coin stands as a bridge between past remembrance and modern collecting. Next up, the Kennedy half-dollar dated 2000 with a D mint mark, shown in very fine condition. The Kennedy half-dollar has held a special place in U.S. coinage since its introduction in the 1960s, honoring the legacy of President John F. Kennedy. The year 2000 adds extra significance to this coin, as it marks the beginning of a new millennium and a new chapter in modern American history. This example was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark on the obverse, a detail collectors always look for. The obverse features the strong and dignified portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, with bold lines that still stand out in very fine condition. In very fine condition, this 2000 D half-dollar shows moderate circulation wear, yet the main details of Kennedy's hair, face, and profile remain clear. The word Liberty around the obverse edge is fully readable, and the overall design still feels balanced and sharp. The motto "In God We Trust" remains visible, with only light smoothing from years of handling. Turning to the reverse, the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar displays the iconic image of Independence Hall. Independence Hall is a powerful symbol of American freedom, making the reverse design both historic and meaningful. In very fine condition, the reverse shows even wear, with the building's outline and major architectural details still easy to recognize. Some finer lines may be softened, but the overall image remains strong and appealing. The coin is composed of a copper core with outer layers of nickel, giving it a bright silver-gray appearance. It weighs 11.34 grams and measures 30.6 millimeters in diameter, making it one of the largest regularly issued U.S. coins. The reeded edge is still present, though slightly worn, adding to the character of a circulated piece. Denver Mint half-dollars from this era were produced in large quantities, yet many saw limited circulation. As a result, circulated examples like this one tell a more interesting story of actual use. Collectors often appreciate very fine condition coins because they show honest wear without losing their identity. This coin is also useful for learning how to grade half-dollars accurately. High points such as Kennedy's hair and cheek show wear first, helping collectors understand grading standards. The fields often display a natural, even tone that comes from years of circulation. While the 2000 D Kennedy half-dollar is not rare, it remains an important part of complete date and mint mark sets. Coins from the year 2000 carry a sense of nostalgia tied to the turn of the millennium. Compared to earlier silver Kennedy halves, this clad version represents a more modern era of U.S. coinage. Despite changes in composition, the design has remained remarkably consistent. This half-dollar once played a role in everyday transactions, even if it was less common than quarters or dimes. Finding a Kennedy half-dollar in circulation has always been an exciting moment for many people. For collectors, this coin fills a key place in albums dedicated to modern half-dollars. Denver Mint strikes are often praised for their solid detail and consistent quality. Very fine condition examples are also ideal for long-term storage and display. Market value may be modest, but historical and educational value remains strong. Coins like this help tell the story of American leadership and national identity. The Kennedy portrait continues to connect generations through a shared visual symbol. Very fine condition offers a pleasing balance between detail and the story of circulation. This coin also photographs well, making it popular for online displays and videos. For beginners, it is an affordable entry into half-dollar collecting. For experienced collectors, it represents the charm of circulated modern coinage. Over time, attractive circulated examples may become less common. Each Kennedy half-dollar reflects the hands and moments it passed through. Studying this coin encourages a deeper appreciation for everyday objects. The 2000 D Kennedy half-dollar stands as a quiet witness to modern American history. Next up, the Kennedy half-dollar dated 2017 with a P mint mark, shown in very good condition and rich with everyday character. The Kennedy half-dollar has been a symbol of remembrance and national pride since its first release in the 1960s. By 2017, this coin continued to honor President John F. Kennedy while serving as a reminder of America's modern history. This example was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the clear P mint mark on the obverse. The obverse features the iconic portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, a design that has remained largely unchanged for decades. In very good condition, this 2017 Kennedy half-dollar shows noticeable circulation wear, yet Kennedy's profile remains instantly recognizable. High points on the hair and cheek are smooth, reflecting years of handling and everyday use. The word Liberty is still readable around the obverse, though softened from circulation. The motto "In God We Trust" remains visible, even if some letters blend slightly into the field. Turning to the reverse, The coin displays the detailed image of the presidential coat of arms. The eagle, shield, and surrounding elements represent strength, unity, and national identity. In very good condition, the reverse shows wear across the eagle's feathers, yet the main shapes remain clear. Fine details are reduced, but the overall design still holds visual balance. The coin is made of a copper core clad with outer layers of nickel, giving it a durable and familiar finish. It weighs 11.34 grams and measures 30.6 millimeters in diameter, making it one of the largest regular U.S. coins. The reeded edge remains visible, though some reeds appear worn from circulation. Philadelphia Mint half dollars from 2017 were produced in significant numbers, though many were saved rather than spent. As a result, circulated examples like this one show a more authentic connection to everyday transactions. Very good condition coins are valued for their honesty, clearly showing a life of use without heavy damage. Collectors often study very good examples to understand how designs wear over time. Kennedy's hair and facial features help demonstrate the grading differences between very good and higher conditions. The fields may show dullness or small marks, typical of a well-circulated coin. Although this coin is not rare, it holds an important place in modern half-dollar collections. The year 2017 represents a recent chapter in U.S. coinage, bridging past tradition and modern usage. Half dollars are less commonly seen in circulation, making any circulated example interesting to find. For many people, discovering a Kennedy half dollar in change is still a memorable experience. This coin also appeals to history enthusiasts who enjoy symbolic national designs. Philadelphia Mint coins carry the legacy of America's oldest mint. Very good condition makes this coin ideal for educational collections and grading practice. It also serves as a reminder that not all collectibles need to be in perfect condition. Coins with visible wear often feel more personal and connected to real life. The Kennedy half dollar continues to link generations through a shared design. Modern collectors appreciate how consistent design helps preserve familiarity. This 2017 half dollar reflects durability and thoughtful design in U.S. coinage. Over time, circulated examples from recent years may become less common. What seems ordinary today can become a snapshot of a specific era. Examining this coin encourages appreciation for everyday objects we often overlook. Each mark and worn surface tells a quiet story of movement and exchange. The 2017 Kennedy half dollar with the P Mint mark remains a solid example of modern American coinage. Thank you for joining this detailed look at the Kennedy half dollar 2017 in very good condition, and if you enjoy learning about the stories behind everyday coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay connected for more numismatic content.